Hello everybody, Wilfrey here, and this is my first time in doing a YouTube video and attempting my first Pokemon challenge. I've seen this trend on YouTube for quite a while and was also interested in being part of it. Before anything, I would like to give credit to my Drybit for showing his viewers how to record this challenge. That's how I ended up here, so please go and check him out. For my first challenge, I would like to see if I can beat Pokémon Red with only a Psyduck. Psyduck is a pretty popular Pokemon in the anime, and I want to see how well will it fare off in a solo run. But Psyduck's stats aren't really that great, being practically similar to a baby Pokemon. Move pool wise, it's not that great either, but I think I can manage to beat the game. For my first Pokemon challenge, I would like to see if I can beat Pokemon Red with only a Psyduck. Psyduck is a pretty popular Pokemon in the anime, and I want to see how will it fare off in a solo run. But his stats aren't really that great, being practically similar to a baby Pokemon. Move pool wise, it's not that great either, but I think I can manage to beat the game. I wrote the script before the challenge, so everything in this part is written before I even started. I think I can beat the game, but I will need to grind a lot. At the end, if you liked the video, please like and subscribe to know that you like this content, and if not, leave a comment and that way I'll know that you didn't like it. Let me explain the rules. In combat, I can only use Psyduck. I'll use other Pokemon for HM, but they won't be used for battle. No glitches or exploits, no items in battles, only Pokeballs, and items outside of battle will be allowed. So let's get started. First of all, I used the Universal Pokemon Randomizer to replace Squirtle for Psyduck, so our rival chooses Bulbasaur for the hardest scenarios possible. I name him Golduck. I think you get why I call him that. First rival fight was really easy since it was the same as a normal game, so not much there. Right off, I know I have to grind. The only attacking move Psyduck has right now is Scratch, and the next attacking move it learns by level up is Confusion. On level 36. I'll probably need to be level 25 to be able to beat Brock since Rock Resist is normal and my attack stack isn't that good. I tried against Brock at level 15, but it's not gonna happen. I'm barely doing any damage to his Geodude, and this is just his first Pokemon. I think I have around 1/4 of his health to say the least, but it's obvious I'm still not gonna beat him at this level. I went back to Brock at level 20, and this time I was able to check out Geodude with around half health, and then came Onyx. And he only used Bind for whatever reason, and I got so close to defeating him, but I was defeated at the end. I think if I get Psyduck to level 22, I can beat Brock and continue with my journey. Came back at level 22, and I was able to beat Geodude with over 50 health, and then came Onyx again, but he just used Bite and Screech, and it was a long fight, but I was able to beat him at the end. On my way in Mount Moon, I found the TM for Water Gun and Mega Punch and gave it to Psyduck since they're not the best, but they are better than Scratch. On my way out, I took the Dome Fossil since MDB always checks the Helix Fossil. Second rival fight, and it was easier than expected. When I saw Bulbasaur using Vine Whip, I got scared that I would be taken down, but it didn't do too much damage, so I ended up winning. I decided to grind on the trainers in Nugget Bridge and on the way to Bill's house before going to Misty's gym. These are my stats before facing Misty. I teach Seismic Toss to Psyduck because it might be helpful in the future. Time to face Misty, and right off I tried using Seismic Toss to see how much damage I would be given, and I wasn't disappointed. Then I finished off Staryu, and I decided to have him learn Disable, since I can just replace Scratch and it might be useful later on. Then came Starmie, and I thought it was gonna be harder, but Mega Punch and one Seismic Talk was enough to take Misty out. After beating the gym, I received the TM for Bubble Beam, a strong water move, then Water Gun, and I decided to replace Water Gun right away. Also, I got the move Dig, a good ground type move to use since it's basically the same as Earthquake in this game. I replaced Mega Punch for it. On my way, I cut an Otter so I can use Cut. Something I really hated is that after level 33, Psyduck starts to evolve, so I have to prevent him from doing that every time, and it's kinda annoying each time I level up. Psyduck reached level 36, and I learned Confusion, the best psychic move for it in this game, since that's the only one Psyduck can learn. The rival fight on SSN was as the same as in Cerulean City, even with him having an Ivysaur. The fight against Lieutenant Surge was pretty easy since I can just one-shot sweep his team with just Dig. After that, I went to the Rocket Hideout and Game Corner, and I swear I made this one very easy for me, since after I defeated Brock, any other trainer hasn't posed any threat to me. Time to face Giovanni, and as expected, it was a total sweep with Bubble Beam since he only uses ground and rock types apart from Kangaskhan, but it was still really easy. Before going to Erica, I catch a Pidgey so I can teach it fly. Erica time, and I got too cocky thinking that I don't need to go to the Pokemon Center before the fight, but I was left with a surprise. Every of her Pokemon had to take 2 blows from confusion to be brought down. I know I can do it, but I need to be fully healed first. I check around again immediately. At this time, Victory Bolt didn't crit with Razor Leaf and didn't put me to sleep with Seed Powder, but I lose a small amount of health. Tangela wasn't a problem, but then came Vileplume, and I was immediately put to sleep and lost a bit amount of health. But at the end, Psyduck woke up and we won the battle. I'm not showing the rival fight since it's not that difficult. It may be boring to watch, but if you guys still want to watch it, just let me know in the comments. Time to face Koga, and it was all pretty much a sweep with Dick, especially since all he used was Edge attack up until Weezing. He survived a dig and then hit me really hard with self-destruct. I believe that I didn't took me out. I gave the HM Surf to Psyduck. Since it's a more accurate move, then I would think it would be more beneficial, and I don't have to capture any other Pokemon for it, so I'm good. After that, I captured an Ekans to have a strange user, and I grinded a little bit in Cinnabar Mansion. And also I got the TM for Blizzard, a wonderful ice type move for the long run. I decided that since I'm already in Cinnabar Island, then I should just try going up against Blink since it will be an easy fight. And as expected, it was a one-shot sweep to every Pokemon. Nothing surprising there. Rival fight in Silph and it went easier than expected knowing that he now has a Venusaur. The Pokemon on his team are not that terrifying, but when I saw Venusaur surviving a confusion, I thought I was done for. He managed to use Wine Whip against me, but it didn't do that much damage, so I ended up winning the fight. Time to face Giovanni, and once again, it was a one-shot sweep. I didn't think this challenge would be that easy, although it is Giovanni, so the odds are in my favor since all he uses is ground and rock type. Sabrina gym time, and since I know her Pokemon on that physically tanky, I just used Dig and it was a one-shot sweep. After that, I immediately go to Giovanni's gym, and little to no surprise, it was a sweep again. Rival fight before Victory Road, and even though it wasn't difficult, I could see that his Pokemon are starting to survive my attacks, so maybe I might have to grind a little more for the Elite Four until maybe around level 80. Before actually facing the Elite Four, I decided to fight the remaining trainers below the route of Lavender Town to get a little more experience. I even went to the legendary birds to get some experience from them. I reached level 80, and these are my stats right now. I think I can win, but it will take a while, so please wish me luck. Ice Trainer Lorelei was very brutal. Since I don't have a good move to use against her, it took a really long while to check her, and I was almost taken down by her Lapras. If she had used Body Slam instead of Confuse Ray when I already was confused, then I would have lost there. After the fight, I used a full restore since they are allowed outside of battle. The fight against Bruno was very easy, since most of the Pokemon went down in one surf, giving me to win. Ghost Trainer Agatha is up, and she's in a problem since I can one-shot almost everything with Dig and check out Golbat with Confusion. Then came Dragon Trainer Lance, and this was an issue since all he did was Dragon Rage me, a move that always does 40 damage, something that's not good on a Pokemon on solo run, and in mid-battle I forgot about dragons being weak to ice, but remember in time out for Dragonite and one-shotted him with one Blizzard. Rival champion time, and everything went smoothly at first. Gyarados was a little difficult to take on since he survived my attacks and did a lot of damage to me, but I was able to take him out, and I also one-shotted Arcanine, but when Venusaur came out, he survived a Blizzard and then crit me with a Razor Leaf. This is not good. Second time against the champion, and this time it went a little different since my opponent didn't use Leer when he brought out Gyarados, so it didn't do that much damage to me. But then when Venusaur came out, I missed 2 Blizzards in a row and I ended up losing the match. Third time's the charm, or at least that's what I think. I reached to Venusaur without losing any health, But when I got there, I only have one power point for Blizzard since I wasted one accidentally on Arcanine. And I missed, so I ended up losing anyway. Fourth time, and it went as smooth as always in the beginning. Gyarados did hit me with a hard Hyper Beam, but it didn't get me to under 100 health. Then came Venusaur, and since I know I wasn't going to one-shot it in my first attack, I decided to go for Confusion to see how much damage it would do, and it didn't do a lot. It did less than half damage. But luckily, all he did was Mega Drain and didn't do me that much damage, so I just went for Blizzard and got the win. And with that, I beat this challenge. It was easier than expected. I actually believed that I need to be around level 90 to beat it, but overall it was fun doing this kind of challenge. If you like this video, please let me know in the comments any suggestions for another Pokemon challenge you would like to see me do. And other than that, Wilfrey here, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!